Ready? On this very special episode of Wine and Real Estate TV, we're here today at Chatham Hill Winery in the heart of North Carolina, Cary, North Carolina, with the owner, Marek Wojciechowsk. Hello, it's Chris Morton with another episode of Wine and Real Estate TV, a very special episode. We are at a winery in the heart of North Carolina, Cary, North Carolina. Who knew there was a winery in Cary, North Carolina? Well, those of us that live here might have known that. Chatham Hill Winery is the name. Marek Wojciechowsk is the owner. Marek, I have to say thank you first for having us here today. Very excited to try your wines. I've been following you for many years. You have some very good stuff, but I have to ask you the burning question. Everyone always says, North Carolina can't make wine. Tell the folks out there how wrong they are that think that.
Well, that was the opinion that was among us for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina traditionally is known for making masculine wines, and they are high-quality wines that some of us like, some don't.
A little bit sweet, but
and many of us, the newcomers to the business, which we are actually not the newcomer, started producing wines from the French varieties of grapes and Italian varieties of grapes like Chardonnay, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and that's what put us on the map here, producing high quality of these French varieties of wines here in North Carolina.
Right. Well, I know things have definitely progressed a lot since wineries have popped up in North Carolina. There's quite a few wineries here now. I'm very excited to try what you have here today. What do you want to start us off with?
Well, we'll actually start with two wines that are made from grapes that we here, winemakers in North Carolina as well as Virginia, consider as our regional varieties.
Mm-hmm.
The grapes and wines that we want to be known as a wine region from. Not too many wine regions specialize in Viognier or Cabernet Franc, and we want to be to specialize in those. The first one we'll try is called Viognier. It's a Rhone variety known for its aromatic bouquet, flower bouquet. It's a nice light wine. The way we make it here in Chatham Hill is pure stainless steel. There is no oak exposure of the wine too, and the still fermentation and aging retains the aromaticity of that wine much better than aging in oak.
Very nice.
And we have pretty good following for this wine. Initially, people not know the wine. Once they try it, they ask for more.
Very well known in France, yeah.
Yeah. The second one is the Cabernet Franc.
Okay.
That's the Bordeaux, traditionally Bordeaux grape and Bordeaux wine that we started growing in North Carolina and Virginia, and to discover that it goes well here, and we make it as a varietal wine, while in France most of what Cabernet Franc is used for is blending with Cabernet Sauvignon to create Bordeaux blends.
Yeah.
And our Cabernet Franc won many gold medals, and we are proud to have this wine in our portfolio.
Very
and it's a medium to full body red with 2 years of oak aging, which gives it a little bit of oak backbone, smokiness, which is complementary to the red wine flavors of Cabernet Franc, which are mostly black cherry and a little bit of plum.
Right.
And overall, very good candidate for pairing with food, especially with meat.
Before I forget, how much these run?
Yeah, these run here, Viognier $18, and Cabernet Franc is also $18.
$18, very, very good.
Yeah, so these are prices, kind of what we consider affordable.
I would agree.
Grapes are grown in Yadkin Valley, which is about 100 miles west of here. We don't grow here in central Piedmont.
Right. Not too many great vineyards in Cary.
Not too many vineyards in Cary.
Yeah.
The grapes that grow well here in central Piedmont and closer to the coast are muscadine grapes, and we chose not to use those. High elevations in our vineyards in Yadkin Valley give us cooler nights and better conditions for growing these grapes.
Grapes love that sort of stuff,
Yep,
don't they?
they love cool nights.
Very good. Well, I love those two. What else do you have for us?
I also have for you our Malbec, which is
Malbec. Wow.
less known grape here on the East Coast. We don't have too many growers growing it here,
Right.
so Chatham Hill brings the grapes all the way from Raleigh, California. This
Right.
is one of our wines that are made from grapes not grown in North Carolina. Although we want to be 100% North Carolina at Chatham Hill
point.
at some point, and we encourage growers to grow Malbec and other varieties that are popular. And once they do, we will switch to North Carolina
Very good.
sourcing of these grapes as well.
That's very, very nice. And how much does that run?
The Malbec runs for $16.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very,
So-
for a California Malbec, that's a really good price. That's very good.
Yeah. California, in terms of the sourcing of
Right,
the grapes, not
right.
where it's made or how it's made,
And
because it's all our own way of fermentation, aging, and
I was going to
and
say, and you
blending.
guys have done a phenomenal job with that. No offense by saying it's California wine. It's California grape, but it is definitely your wine. That is very, very good.
Thank
very
you.
impressive.
I appreciate it.
Very, very
and the
impressive.
last one, I mean, we have at Chatham Hill we produce over 20 different varieties of wines, some of which are semi-sweet wines with the label with Sweet Carolina brand on them, and those are special, unique wines in a way that they are produced from grape wines where the fruit gets infused after fermentation. So blackberry, for example, would be most often Chardonnay infused with blackberry after fermentation. That
That's
gives the
interesting.
wine much more flavors and aromas of the fresh fruit than if you were to take blackberry juice and ferment it into the blackberry wine. So this is a wine that we offer here and our customers love to use it as a part of their dessert offerings.
Right.
It goes well with cheesecakes and
Wowza.
and with ice cream.
Wow.
And we on our website we have a range of recipes
Oh, very
for each of the Sweet Carolina wines. What can be done with your desserts to make them more interesting
very
by
nice.
adding the wine component to them.
Very, very, and that runs about what?
That one, this particular one runs for $12. So
I would say that's a really nice little dessert wine. Not so. Some of the dessert wines tend to be literally syrup. That is very, very not. It's very
this is
good.
our alternative to mascarine wines.
Yes.
Those who like them are offered this as an alternative, and some like them and prefer them over mascarine. But this is our contribution to semi-sweet wine production in our region.
Very, very good. Very good. Well, thank you so much today for all of this. This has been wonderful. Please let everyone know how they can find you. I mean, you're very easily found right off the interstate and the highway, but please let everybody know where.
Yes, we are in downtown Cary of Chapel Hill Road, which is the extension of the Route 54, about 2 miles from, less than 2 miles from Interstate 40, exit 290. Very easy to find us with nice surroundings and a nice tasting room and art gallery and winery tours and wine tastings every day except Monday.
We'll definitely show some pictures while over
One
this.
thing I should add that we are one of the older wineries in North Carolina. We were number 14 when we opened in 1999. We have 130 wineries today in North Carolina, and all are producing every year better wines as the grapes grow.
Right.
As the vines get older, they produce more intense juice in the berries, and wines get more intense and more interesting and higher quality as well.
Very good. Very, very good. Well, thank you. Website? Do you have a website people go
We
to?
have a website, ChathamHillWine.com. We have a Facebook. You can find us on Facebook, Chatham Hill Wine, and we are inviting everybody who comes to Cary or the Triangle area to visit us.
Very good.
We are open, especially Fridays are interesting here because we stay open till 10 o'clock. We have live music and food trucks in front, so there's a lot of fun on Friday nights here at Chatham Hill, and we invite everybody and welcome everybody who comes.
Very, very good. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
For further episodes of this show, as always, go to Wine and Real Estate TV. The website is wineandre.com, spelled WINEANDRE.com. This is Chris Morton, your host. Thank you again so much for spending some time with us today, and thank you for showing us around your winery.
My pleasure.
Take care. Bye-bye.